Alright guys, back for day 101 and 102 of a year of painting. So I combined 2 days again, just because I was working on the same guys. In this case, the Phoenix Guard for my upcoming Living Cities of Sigmar army. This is a really simple paint job. There's a lot of these guys to get done, 50 of them in my army, so I needed something that would go quick. And not including the banner, which had a couple extra colors on it. I believe this paint scheme only uses 6 colors, so that's great for me. So first, started off by priming them Wraithbone, and that is actually important in this paint job. Sometimes you can prime your miniature whatever you want, and then follow a YouTube guide or whatever, and it's not a problem. But in this case, Wraithbone is required. Then I did all the cloth on them in Achelian Green contrast paint. Then I did the wood of their spears in Gore-Grunta fur. Then I did just their little bit of skin that's under their helmet in Guilliman flesh. Then I did all the gold that you see in Retributor armor. Did the blades of their weapons in Grey Knight steel. And then did the flame that you see on the drums and on some of their chest plates and helmets in Fire Dragon Bright. Then, once all that was dry, I coated the entire miniature in null oil. If you notice, I didn't put any color on their armor itself. The null oil over the Wraithbone primer gives it a really nice kind of shaded bone color, which, as you get up close, doesn't look that great because it's just null oil. But for a bunch of dudes lined up, just like they will be, I think it's going to look pretty sweet. And then I'll just go over the banner briefly. He's obviously a little bit different than the rest of them. So I did everything that I mentioned before. However, I continued and did the flame using Eandon yellow. Then about 2/3 of the way up the flame, blending in Griff Charger orange. And then about 1/3 down from the top of the flame, blending in Blood Angels red. Then I used some Skeleton Horde on the sort of stuff hanging from the top of the banner. And then I used the same Fire Dragon Bright for the Phoenix, highlighted with Uriel yellow. The silver is Grey Knight steel again, and then the sort of coals or rocks at the base of the banner are just Black Templar. So then, once they were all done, I did the bases. I did my trick that I've done in several paint jobs before. Just paint Sago brown onto the base, and then use that as the adhesive, quote-unquote, to stick on my green flock. When the paint dries, it sticks the flock down, works just fine. Then I put some tufts on. I made sure, in this case, to use tufts that were the same color as my flock, because I wanted them to be sort of like long and short grass, or a weed growing in shorter grass, or whatever. Then I did the base rooms black, and called it a day. And that was it. So thank you, everybody, for watching. There's been a fair few new amount of people recently joining the channel, so I very much appreciate that. The Cursed City video has been one of the most successful videos I've done to date. Probably not going to have a huge project like that all at once in the near future, but there will definitely be some like that eventually. Games Workshop just has to release more stuff, I guess. But yeah, again, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.